reality.
See, it's just that that has nothing to do with anything I've said.
They evolved as...
It's a clever point, but you're in love with your clever point. Now, I could be nice to you because I can remember having been in love with a clever point of mine or two and had to work extra hard to realize it's not what we're discussing here. You have a clever realization that I've also realized. And that's why I've been a Pyrrhonist, you know, believed in Pyrrhonism as a foundation for 20 years or so. Because I too realized this clever idea about how so much illusion is mixed into the world that people think is an illusion, but it is. But that's not an argument that any particular thing is entirely an illusion. You see, it's just as bold, it's just as asinine, really, to claim that something is 100% illusion as it is to claim that it's 0% illusion. All right? Even hallucinations might not be what they seem, but they're evidence of a phenomena. For example, that maybe you took too much mescaline.
The method of coping with of just coping emotionally and socially with the world. And that's another reason. So those are two good reasons why our experience of free will does not have the, I guess you could say, ontological...
No. Those are only reasons to think that our experiences of free will are approximate. That the experience, just the common sense version of that experience is you know, not sufficient for an explanation of the experience. That's all it is. It's not a reason to say that there is no will at all.
A priority that, say, our senses, which did evolve to sense reality, have. And I guess also I should add that our senses are accurate way more than the details of our conscious experience. So those are two huge...
No, that's not true. That's not true. Our senses are almost impossible to confirm how accurate they are. But my sense of will is much more direct. Now, you said that the video you were replying to is like sums up my view. Well, it was trying to be a summary, but I've done a lot of free will videos. And the fact of the matter is, will is more fundamental. You know why? Because if the world is a dream, that doesn't really matter because physics still counts. But what if the world is like the Matrix? You know, it's a simulation. It's the mind in the box. And I'm glad the Matrix came out because, of course, this is an old philosophical example. Now everybody finally gets it. Then the real world would be more of an illusion. But my will would not be any more of an illusion because I would still be using my will to move around the Matrix. My senses are more suspect than my will. My experience of my will is more direct. And therefore, by my definitions, by a relative definition, more fundamental than my sense experiences. And I say this with some reservation because I do believe in sense experiences very much. Of course, it's a problem because, you see, we get the sensory experiences mixed with illusion. In a shady environment, a tree stump may look like a human being to me. So my senses are mixed with illusion. But I sort them out, and I call the ones that are consistent, the ones that show a consistency with the laws of physics, which turn out to be very consistent, I call those my sense experiences. And I have a great deal of faith in them. I believe that there's real knowledge there, more real than just the pure illusions. But you know what? I also listen to the illusions that come to me because they tell me a lot about myself. And I think you're almost done.
In order for your sense... For
34 minutes.
Like two people's sensory experiences to pick up two completely different things under conditions that are under reasonable conditions. I mean, it's very low. I mean, if we both see a fence in front of us and it's daylight, or even if it's nighttime with some moonlight, that's way better evidence than evidence for free will. That's for sure. I mean, you can definitely make a case that taking drugs and then sensing things, you know, then it doesn't work anymore. But
yeah, you just said it's better, but
that's my counter-argument.
For sure. But on why? I just gave a reason of why the will is more direct. Because even if life was simulated, they took my brain, put it in a vat, gave me a simulated experience, I would still have a will. My body might be an illusion, but my will affecting that elusive body would not be an illusion, you see? So it's more fundamental. And if I lose my senses, I still have will. I might not have any information upon which to make decisions, and my will might be very catatonic and not even want to do anything because there's no stimulus. But it would still be more likely to be there in this case because the senses would be gone. Do you understand? Rewind. Seriously, rewind that one to understand, whether you agree or not, why I say will is more fundamental. And you only have a few more seconds.
Looking forward to getting response if you play along. If not, then see you.
Now, we agree on some other things. I don't disagree with any of the foundation, but I think you're way, way over in love with your doubt at this point. The fact that you need to doubt everything you sense, everything you perceive, does not mean there's no phenomena at all. It just means there's more to learn about the phenomena. And there's more to learn about the will. But I can't teach you what you have to learn about the will if you're going to say that it just doesn't exist. So you might want to reconsider that. Bye-bye.